This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They begin the drive with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Packers defense, and they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Levis looking to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
1st and 10. Here's Levis. Finding Williams once more. Complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Vikings had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Working from the gun, here's Levis. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
Here we go. 12.
1st down. Here's Burrow. That one caught downfield by Watson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here we go.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Stop.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 26. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
11 MT.
And now they will throw it with Burrow.
Musgrave's got it outright.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here we go.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
11, Thomas.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you could build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A give to Williams, running right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Levis. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Campbell. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Levis, that's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 29, here's second and a couple. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Williams will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11 MT, 11 MT. God.
Burrow will throw. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Gun.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Levis to throw it. Open man, complete downfield to Davis.
A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Levis out of the shotgun now.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. He'll drop this down to Williams.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Williams will try again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Javonte Williams, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Sometimes when we talk about coverage, we just talk about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here we go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Burrow looking to pass.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Levis back to throw. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here we go, here we go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Stop.
Here's Burrow. And Watson has it right side. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 3rd and 3. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here we go.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
On 1, ready? Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And fights through one man. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Chargers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. They make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
11. Stop.
They'll go again to Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 28.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Burrow. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. His pass caught at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
11, mighty. 11.
Back to throw. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here. Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Hendricks. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. It reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Hendricks. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Up the middle they go. Hendricks. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Levis, quick completion out wide. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Levis from the gun. On the move past the 40. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hendricks, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here's Levis.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Vikings are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And Jones going to have a Packers first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And now they will throw it with Burrow.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The Packers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Hendricks, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here is 3rd and 5. Levis sets up to throw here.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here. But I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Andrew Booth picks it up. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. On 1st down, Hendricks. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Hendricks. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 28. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Now a give right side. Hendricks. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll run on first down. Hendricks. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. This is 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Here's a 2nd and 8. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota